Hello everyone, and welcome to Farmer Joe Homesteading. This past week of farming has been a wild one, and we have been busy. Make sure you stick around and join us for another fun farm update. Well guys, since our last farm update, we had baby goats. We finally, after a long wait, had our first kidding of 2023, and just 5 days later had our last one. So only our two girls bred and have kidded out for this year. So we are done. We just got our 3 little babies, and we are already planning and ready for the next season. We did happen to get some footage, so I am going to share with you guys everything that happened with Miss Star. Well guys, finally happened. We've got our first kids of 2023. I happened to have to leave the farm because we were participating in our local farmers market, and I made sure that I had the neighbor come and check on her because she had a big full bag and no ligaments first thing this morning, and I knew that was it. And so, sure enough, within a few hours of me into the market, she kidded. Is there babies in there, Mama? Oh, what are those? Are those little ones? Yeah. Oh, Miss Star, look at you go. Are they cutie cute? Oh, you guys, are they just little ones? Oh, so sweet. Is that a baby? Yeah. Oh, sweetness. Oh, Star, are you being a good mom? Oh, you went down? Well, we need to check them and see what they are. Can you put the baby down so we can see if it's a little boy or a little girl? Okay. Boo-boo, okay. That is a boy. That is a boy. Oh, here's Joe. It's a boy too. 2 little boys. So because I wasn't here for her, I didn't get to give her molasses water or anything. So I went ahead and gave her some goat tex and some alfalfa pellets now to just give her something to eat, give her a little boost. She's got 2 big bucklings, so she's gonna be making a lot of milk. So these little guys need lots for mom, so we'll make sure we take really good care of mom so that these little guys have plenty to eat. Now, Luna's, we were home, so I do actually have a lot more footage from that, so I'm actually going to be doing that in a separate video because I was able to get a little bit more on that, so make sure you guys check that out. And as for the rest of the goats, they are doing well. They have been locked out because these girls are in here to bond with their babies. Because Star's babies got a little older on like day 2 or 3, I let the rest of the herd kind of integrate in. But because Luna just kidded yesterday, I have them all locked in here. So by the end of the day, all of the goat herd can be together again. I just like to make sure that those little guys have some good footing so that they can scamper around amongst the herd. Now, since these are my dairy girls, I'm going to show you their udders now that they have done their second freshening. This is Star. Her babies have been nursing, so it's actually usually a little bit fuller. So she's got a nice bag this year. And Luna's has been quite large. She's been walking around her bag. You can see, being a single, he is favoring one side. For us, it really doesn't matter. We don't have a show herd. These are milk goats for us to milk for our family. So if they have a lopsided udder, it's really not going to be the end of the world. Luna and Star are mixed breeds. They are half Nubian, half Saanen. So it's not really a big deal to us for them to have a perfect udder. It's just nice to see how they develop year after year, and their bags are definitely bigger than they were last year as first fresheners. Now, our boys haven't really started rutting hard, but we still have pretty good summer weather. So I'm expecting that in the next coming weeks, as the weather changes, these boys are definitely going to be more likely to start stinking really bad, as we have some girls coming into heat. Mr. Eddie here is also not showing any signs of rutting, so I know that his girls aren't coming into heat either, and they are all over there. The chickens are all doing really well. So we have still a lot of pullets. We have butchered quite a few roosters. So we got rid of 20 a couple weeks ago since I did a last update. So that has helped a little on the feed bill. And then obviously we still have all of these pullets to feed. The turkeys are doing really well as also. So I believe we have about 5 new female turkeys from what I've seen. And then the rest are toms. So we will be picking our top 2 favorite white toms and our top 2 favorite bronze toms to keep for the 2024 breeding season. With the whites, we do still have some young grow outs of the white turkeys that are still in the other shed, as well as another batch of white turkey eggs that we have added to the incubator to try and increase our numbers. We are hoping to have at least 3 hens for the 2024 breeding season with our white Ridley Bronze. The incubator is nice and filled up with some eggs that we are expecting to hatch for our fall season. We should have some hatches throughout September and the beginning of October. There are a number of pullets here on the farm that will be laying new eggs to us. We have the Danish Brown Leghorn girls, which will lay white eggs, which we have never had on our homestead. We also have a variety of olive egger pullets that should lay a variety of different colored greens. Many of them are actually back cross olive eggers, so I'm looking forward to them. We also have quite a few black copper Morans pullets from March that I should expect to see some eggs from this coming month as well. So lots of new, fun, exciting colors coming up. Also with the chickens, as many of the pullets we have running around, we still have a pile of roosters. So since we did finally butcher 20 from down below of the biggest boys, we can now move these roosters that have been left behind over to that coop, because they are less likely to get beat up by the other boys, because we now have gotten rid of all the really big ones. So we're just kind of restarting the cycle here. So in another couple weeks, we'll butcher another batch of the biggest boys, and we'll just kind of keep repeating this until there are no more boys to butcher. In other turkey news, unfortunately, our turkey hen that hatched out the 13 chicks passed on, and we lost her whole clutch of chicks. We're still unsure what happened. I know her body condition was quite low because she had been nesting for so long, and I'm thinking that she died of natural causes due to that. So that was a huge hit and really unfortunate. We did have a turkey hen hatch out 3 chicken chicks successfully, and she still has them. We also have another turkey hen that still has 1 chick left, so we're hoping that those little guys can make it. All right, guys, on to the hutches. Miss Amber here's kits are already 6 to 7 weeks old. So we will be rebreeding her to Mr. Peter in the near future for one last batch out of her this year. Our beautiful doe, Livy, was due this past week and she has not kindled. So I do not think that she took, so we're going to give her a rest. This past week, we also got to participate in the family cattle drive, which we get to do usually once per year. So it is always an exciting time and the kids really enjoy it. We are running out of pasture here on the home place because of the severe drought. So the cattle had to be moved to a new pasture further on to another part of the farm. The easiest way to move the whole herd of cattle is to just walk them. Otherwise, you're doing trailer load by trailer load, which can be really stressful on the herd. So it doesn't take as much time as you'd think to walk the cows a couple kilometers. So we just walk them up the road and make sure we have lots of family out helping to help block off driveways or other side roads so that they go right to the pasture that they are meant to. And everything went pretty smoothly. We just had a couple calves that decided to crawl back through the fence into the home pasture. So we still have some that need rounded up. The cattle drive is always lots of fun, and we always look forward to getting to spend some time helping the family out on the farm. Over here in the garden, we have more and more and more food. It is definitely harvest season. We have a plethora of peas to be picked, huge zucchinis, and of course, a little bit of beans. And we are really excited about this garden, and we are hoping to have a better crop next year. First year gardens tend to not do as well, so we're going to put a lot of care into it this fall to hopefully have it come back ready to plant in the spring and have nice rich soil. All right guys, that is it for this week's farm update. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button to never miss a fun farm update. We hope to see you guys next time.